Alright, we won the die roll. We'll play first. Yeah, it's a keep. So I guess we go Mummy. Maybe just discard Mummy? Or are we supposed to discard an Initiate because of Embalm? Well, I kind of just want to play a ton of Initiates now, which makes me want to discard a Mummy. Yeah, I think we will. Because I just would rather go Initiate. Huh. So we're playing against like Esper? Trespasser's Curse. Alright, well, does it drain too? It does. It do. Unfortunately, it's whenever a creature enters the battlefield too. Which does work pretty well there. That's alright, we'll play the Initiate here. Okay. I can live with that. Opponent's going to drain us out, though. No, it's okay. This Initiate having Vigilance is nice. Grimstrider, not bad. In there for 5, dropping another Initiate. Okay. Not intimidated by that. So we can play Grimstrider now, which I think we just do because it's a big boy. Four mana, 4/4, definitely good. Dune Beetle. Lord of the Accursed. It's pretty good. So we can attack with Strider plus Mummy. And then do start. And we get drained, but opponent might block the Grimstrider. Alright. Played around our bait. So we're going to play start anyway, just to get extra damage in. And yes, we're getting cursed, but that's okay. Now we have finish, so we can sack our Initiate if we need to, or one of our warriors, it doesn't matter. Alright. That's okay. Huh. We can probably save finish for now too. So, we can go Lord of the Accursed and then sack the Initiate. Or we can play an Initiate and sack the Initiate. That probably makes more sense. We just want to get some zombies out before. Okay. That's alright. So we'll play Initiate. And then we'll pass. And we're going to sack our Initiate at the end of their turn. We can deal with that, so that's not a huge deal. Kind of got to attack with it. But he's not. Alright. So we'll sack this guy. Gain our life. Binding Mummy too, which is pretty slick. So I guess we'll just do this. Sack this Strider. And then we'll get in for 6. And we'll play a Binding Mummy. And then Lord next turn should be pretty close to lethal. Okay, so they had some mana issues there pretty clearly, but I feel pretty confident that we can overcome some Trespasser's Curse. Still a little bit confused by the Skirmisher splash. Strange to me, but whatever. Don't have enough information to want to bring in sideboard cards. We don't have any Artifact Enchantment hate, but I don't know if that's a big deal either. Embalmer's Tools might actually be good. Unburdened seem like they'll be good too. Okay, we'll keep it the same. Yep, keeping this. Not sure if it's going to be Mummy. It probably is Mummy into Unburden, especially since our opponent mulliganed. Feel like that can do a lot. The question is, what am I discarding to Mummy? Is it the Impeccable Timing? I'm not sure. Maybe it's the Binding Mummy. Alright. Wayward Servant, but we want to do Miasmic Mummy here. So let's discard the, not the land. We want to unburden next turn, I think. So it's either Binding Mummy or Wayward Servant or Impeccable Timing. I think it's Binding Mummy. That's tough. I think the Servant's ultimately better. Just because Drain is pretty good. But I'm hoping Unburden just gets our opponent pretty good next turn. Just empties the rest of their hand, ideally. Alright, so it does look like we're going to be able to empty their hand, which is good. So we'll swing with the Mummy. I guess I can smash back, so we're not going to. And then we'll unburden them and get rid of their hand, which I think is good. So Servant and a Never Return. Okay. I'm alright with that. Sure. pacifism on our 2/2 is not bad. Alright, so I think we actually, even though it doesn't make the best use of mana, we're going to start off with the Servant, because draining just seems like something we're going to need. They do have finish. Sure. Better that than my Lord of the Accursed, I think. Okay, so I'll play Curse Minotaur here. We can always cash out of this compulsory rest if we have to. Alright. So let's play Lord of the Accursed now. The next turn we can Blighted Bat plus haste, but this protects us a little bit. Is it instant? No, it's sorcery. Okay. Funny thing is, Embalmer's Tools can actually do some stuff for us here. Yep. Get the zombie. So let's go bat here. Give it haste. In for 3. Okay, so I guess if they have a combat trick, we'll just take it. Sure. Okay. So now we can leave up leap and impeccable timing, which is pretty good. But I'm going to play Embalmer's Tools here. I think we just need either leap or timing. Okay, so I can Mighty Leap my Lord, and then everything but my bat survives. Which I'm fine with. Alright, let's use our... Oops. Let's use Embalmer's Tools. We can mill them out, I guess. I mean, we have some graveyard value, but... Their whole deck is blue, and we've never seen a blue mana from them. That's pretty crazy. Alright. Oops. So many blue cards. Guess we might as well play the land so I can leave up impeccable timing for some reason, if I have to. Or if I need to sack this suddenly. There's their blue mana. Okay. So we got a finish in our graveyard. We're still not at risk of dying here, so I'm going to play the Fan Bearer. I did give them a sacred cat. That's alright. So yeah, they can do rags or riches or whatever, and then I can just give them like a... Oh yeah, they can do Glyph Keeper too. It doesn't matter. It's not good enough. I actually think Sacred Cat's probably better for them in that position. It doesn't matter though, we can just give Menace and kill them. But might as well maximize everything here. So we give our guys Menace. Get in for lethal. Okay, got round 2. This deck is doing surprisingly well, but we've had some pretty odd matchups here. Alright, we'll see you in round 3.